see.
Now, I will ask each of you individually if you plan to request the assistance of a court-appointed attorney. If you indicate that you will need the assistance, when I call your name, please come to the front of the room and stand inside the red box. At that time, I will tell you what you are charged with, and the prosecutor will then read the information that forms the basis for the charge against you. Now, unlike the previous document, Jasper Davis, please. Mr. Davis, you are charged with the felony offense of murder.
He stated he went to his friend Jasper Davis, the defendant before his today residence. He said because Jasper told him he needed help. Mr. Martinez went to the residence. When he got there, he was led to the garage of the residence where Mr. Davis opened the trunk of the car, parked in the garage. In the trunk of the car was a female, and when Mr. Martinez asked the defendant who the female was, Jasper identified her as Jennifer Nikki Mamo, his girlfriend. At that time, Mr. Martinez left the residence, called HPD. When he arrived home, HPD had an interview with Mr. Davis. He was read his statutory warnings. He stated that he and the complainant, Jennifer Mayo, the night before they went out to a bar, they had an argument because the complainant felt the defendant was flirting with other girls in the bar. He said they left the bar, returned to their residence, continued to argue. At that time, Jennifer got his gun from his dresser in the bedroom. He tried to get the gun away from her by grabbing her arm. The gun went off. Jasper stated he called his friend to come over to help. His friend was Richard, who came to the residence, saw Jennifer's body in the trunk, told him he could not help him. Jasper stated he put Jennifer's body in the trunk of the vehicle prior to Richard getting to the residence. He also stated he left the residence, took Jennifer's body to the bayou, leaving her at the bayou. Jennifer's body was located at the bayou, and it is advised that she had gunshot wound to her face.
Thank you. Mr. Davis, there is probable cause for your arrest in this case. The case is assigned to the 262nd District Court, Judge Denise Bradley. Mr. Davis, are you going to request a court-appointed lawyer to represent you in this case? And Mr. Davis, would you like the assistance of the Public Defender's Office to represent you during this hearing? All right, on the issue of Mr. Davis's bond, what says the state? Mr. Tuthill. You are correct. I don't show that Mr. Davis has any prior criminal history, but given the severity of the facts that are alleged here, I think that a high bond is important in order to secure his return to court. I'm going to grant the state's request and set the bond in the amount of $100,000. Mr. Davis, are you a citizen of the United States? Thank you, Mr. Davis. You may go with the deputy, sir.